Hi, I'm Michael and welcome to my urushi studio. Today, some kind of a review of another pen. Last time I showed you my first Nakaya, my first urushi pen. Today I will show you my most recent urushi pen, and it happens to be a Nakaya too. It's a cigar this time, so again cigar actually, but this time it's a not a Decapod, but a cigar in a girthier, the thickest form available at Nakaya. So it's 17 millimeters wide. It's finished in heki-tamenuri and has medium nib in this case. I talked a little bit about tamenuri in a previous video, but I will show you how those two pens compared, because those two techniques, kuro-tamenuri and heki-tamenuri, differ quite a lot, and those two pens differ quite a lot. You've seen that the Decapod, which has a lot of edges, a lot of surfaces, and here one is just a round pen, just simple cigar. So the area where you can see the tamenuri effect best is mostly at the ends of this cigar, but it's only slight, and here at the middle where two edges of the barrel and edges of the cup meet, and also under the cup at the edges of the nib collar, edges of the section, the threads, and this area here. It's also tamenuri, but done slightly differently, because the overlying lacquer is not black like in case of kuro-tamenuri. Kuro means black, but in this case it's a transparent lacquer, so kijiro, and kijiro is applied. It's almost transparent, but when it's applied in many layers, it becomes more amber brownish color, and it's not fully transparent, but it becomes more transparent with time. This pen is quite fresh. It's got like several months, so it will become a little bit more transparent. The heki-tamenuri is in case of kuro-tamenuri. The kuro part of the name comes from the overlying color, so black. In case of heki-tamenuri, the name comes from underlying color, so from this bright, like pale, greenish, slightly bluish lacquer which is under this tamenuri layer. When you will look at the tamenuri pen, whichever the producer, whoever makes them, you will see that it's not perfect. So the layers are, if it's done by hand, if it's done by an artist, tamenuri artists, you will see that it cannot be perfect, because the layers are applied with a brush and they are grinded by hand and polished by hand. So you will see the slight differences in the thickness of the layer, and those differences will emanate in a different color of some areas. So some areas will be more, some areas will be less transparent of this tamenuri layer. But that's how you can see that the pen was made by hand. In time it becomes even more obvious, even more transparent when the tamenuri layer becomes more visible. I like this pen even more than my original Nakaya, so Decapod, because it's girthier. I like big pens, I like pens which are substantial in my hand, so it instantly became my favorite and is always inked. Those two pens are very good examples for urushi apprentice to learn the technique by observing how it was done by some other people. It's very difficult to find videos of tamenuri technique applied step by step on YouTube. I made some, I will make more, but there is no comparison with some other artists. So wherever you can have a chance to look at Nakaya, at some sailors in tamenuri, at Wancher, at namiki pens, watch them closely, use the magnifying glass, use the loupe to look at the areas which are most critical. So not the flat areas of the barrel, but the ends of the barrel, especially when there are some edges, at those areas here, because you will learn, you will see how the lacquer was applied, how the lacquer was polished in these areas. And the most I learned from watching, from looking at this pen was through magnifying glass, watching at the threads, at the edges, at this color close to the nib, and all the critical areas where you can see the tamenuri effect mostly. Which pen I would choose? Now, for looks, definitely the Decapod. For using, absolutely the cigar in this girthier, the girthiest form, so the most fat boy way, the 17mm wide thick cigar. But my dream pen is right now this one in maki-e Ascending Dragon, and I think I will get one sooner or later, and dorsal fin, probably in heki-tamenuri or in toki-tamenuri, and I will also think about buying a present for my son, but I will wait a little bit for him to get used to using more fountain pens and to take care of them better. And it will be a 9-tailed dragon, so kitsune maki-e, or I will make one for him if I get to this level of skills. So thank you for watching this. I hope you like the comparison of those two pens, both in tamenuri but in very different tamenuri. I will try to attach more pictures of details of the second pen also to this video, and please subscribe to see more of such content and more urushi and maki-e pens in the future. Thank you very much and see you later. Bye.